In a world filled with things on the internet, two men, one podcast, two pores.
Sean, does my hair look all right? I'm wigging.
You need some hair gel.
It
Let's
doesn't
go ahead
look like
and
a
get
wig.
started.
It's fine.
You do need some hair gel. Let's get started though. Come on, let's go. You ready? I feel good.
Folks, this is the Two Port Podcast, and
We're so happy to be here.
it's important to hype each other up and build confidence. So
That's what friendship is.
thanks for doing that.
Yeah.
Are we recording right now?
Are we recording? Oh, right, we're recording. Hey, thanks everybody for joining in on another episode. This is Jason Bridwell and my lovely co-host
Tits
and
McGee.
brother, who's got a dirty horse mouth, Jimmy Bass. We just want to give a quick shout out to our sponsor, Blue Diamond Pest Control.
Jeff Maddox.
You can reach Jeff and the guys and girls over at Blue Diamond at 704-701-0876 or at bluediamondpc.net for all your pest control needs, whether it be residential or commercial. The guys and girls over there do a great job, and we thank them for being a sponsor of the Two Poor Podcast.
And it's so important for people to call on
Yeah,
and use businesses like Jeff Maddox.
absolutely. So if you call Blue Diamond, what are you going to ask for?
The Two Poor Podcast discount, and Jeff Maddox will personally email you back with a offer.
That's right. Yeah. So that's in the greater Charlotte area or the upstate of South Carolina. So he's all around that area, the team over there. We really appreciate them. So we decided something. We had a good episode on a fun topic or fun group of topics for us on a debate episode where we said, you know what, we're going to debate anything and everything. And we had a great time doing so. It was fun.
It was fun.
It was fun.
Can I tell you something?
What's up? I know I won. It's okay. What else you want?
There's a friend, I guess, that he Marty is his name.
Big Marty Marr.
That told me that I ate shit against you in the debate of school or homeschool, public school or homeschool.
How did that make you feel?
I was thankful that he is watching and listening.
Very thankful.
And present.
Absolutely, yeah.
But begrudgingly, I'm going to say, thanks, Marty, for, doing that right in front of everybody at the pool party. That was nice. He was promoting the podcast while telling me that I am a lower version of Jason Matthew Bridwell.
Well, it is what it is. Nobody can be perfect. But, here's the thing, James, is you have an opportunity to redeem yourself. Because we had a debate episode number 1, and tonight we are recording episode number 2 where we debate anything and everything. Yes, sir.
Right.
So same format as last time. We're going to have 6 topics that we've picked. Sean has 4 topics that we have no idea about.
Sean, you got to make sure it's nothing ridiculous.
Nothing crazy.
Fair?
Probably.
Yeah.
All right, yeah.
And make sure to speak up for the crowd at home. They want to hear your lovely voice.
What do I do with my hands?
I don't know what to do with my
Mic check.
hands. Nobody's listening anyway.
All right.
Yeah,
So tell me this, man, before we get into the bottle or anything, you got any shout outs?
Man, I tell you what, a couple of very, very important shout outs. Life has been very, very good. Life has been great. Very, very happy right now. A couple of things to announce. One, Christian, my middle son, now has committed to play football for the Erskine College, the Flying Fleet. Let's go Fleet.
The Flying Fleet.
That's it. So he's going to be. He's got a chance to walk in and be a starter from day one. So very, very proud of him. Very excited for the season. And it's great. So
they are extremely lucky. He's a good kid, dude. You did a great job.
No, I appreciate it, man.
Well
I appreciate it. He's working his tail off right now to get ready for the football season. He reports August 4th.
Even though he quit playing soccer and showed up to the fields when the girls were training in Matthews, and y'all had a football, and I was like, why the fuck do y'all have a football? And then that's when y'all want to break it to me that Christian is
making a transfer. I know, man.
But I'm proud of him.
He's
proud of him.
He's done well. He had a really, really good season. He finished South Carolina Upstate 3A Special Teams Player of the Year. He was 3A All-State. Hit a 42-yarder in the state championship. Finished third in the state in scoring, regardless of classes. Had a really good year. Very, very proud of him.
Third in the state
in scoring. Yeah,
regardless of classes.
Regardless of classes. Yeah. So the other two guys are really, really good kickers. And they're going to college as well.
Well, might I mention that Christian is 6'12" with bright blue eyes and blonde hair. Right? If anybody's looking to recruit,
he's a good kid. He's a good
great kid.
So,
Well done.
So he's working hard. Second thing is Micah River. My third son was born, and he is now 7 weeks old. And it's crazy. I know on one of the last episodes, I mean, it was impending, the birth, but mama's healthy, baby's healthy, and
that's the most important thing.
And it's just great, man. It's great seeing his personality start to develop, and just such a good kid, and just a bright ball of energy.
How do you feel about being the oldest dad at the T-ball game?
You know what? Honestly, I'm not worried because I've learned a lot. Hey, man, having a kid at 21, having a kid at 45, you learn a lot, and I'm so much more patient now to start with.
Right.
I know what worked in the past, but also what didn't work. Right. And Sarah is a great mom. She's doing such a good job. She is so natural of a mother.
Congratulations.
And we are very, very happy. And also between Sarah and I popped the question.
What question?
The question of, will you make me the luckiest man and happiest man in the world by accepting my marriage proposal?
And what did she say?
She said yes.
She said yes.
So yeah, she said yes. So,
well, I knew that because he sent me pictures like 5 seconds after he did it.
I did,
Yeah.
and I'm very, very happy.
I'm happy for you.
Man, I tell you what, like she is just such a winner and keeps me in check, keeps me humble. Calls me out on my nonsense, but she supports me. And it's funny. So today we knew we were going to record a few episodes, right? So we had a long day ahead of us.
Right.
And we do have a newborn. So last night she didn't even we have a partnership. She normally feeds, of course. I can't do that. And I'm changing diapers and walking him around. And then I normally bring him back. We put him down.
Have you tried to feed her? I'm sorry.
Do you have nipples, Greg?
Yeah. You have,
can you milk me, Fokker?
Can you milk a cat?
So we have this partnership, and
routine.
she did not wake me up.
Really?
In the night, and she didn't say anything about it. She didn't say, "Hey, I did this so you could get extra sleep."
Right.
She just did it because she knows I had a long day today, and
that's what partnership's about.
Man, I tell you what, it's the little things like that. You better recognize those things and appreciate them when your partner does those for you, and she does a lot for me, and I only aim to do the same thing for her.
Dude, I'm proud of you, and and congratulations on all aforementioned things, and I'm glad that you have a woman that can put you in check.
She does.
Because, alpha needs an alpha. You're barely there. Frankly, you're barely there. You're right?
I hear you.
But I'm very, very happy. All jokes aside, I'm super happy. And I thought I had the coolest son name, having Jacob Cash.
Yeah.
And then here comes Micah River. Like, it's a no-brainer when he gets older, and the girls are like, "What's your name?" Micah River. What?
Yeah.
You set him up for success, you and Sarah. Well done.
It's kind of funny because MRB, so Mr. B, so that's kind of his little term that we call. But at the same time, Jacob's a cool kid. Josh is a great soul. Devin and Christian are good dudes. Man, we have some just good boys, man. We just got some good boys with great personalities, and I mean, they're all good-looking kids.
They're great.
You're welcome,
kids.
By the way.
Yes.
You're welcome, by the way. But no, they're great kids,
mate. Fucking DNA everywhere, son.
So can we get one up top for having great boys?
Absolutely. But right. I will say, my girls, my twins, 18,
Yeah.
graduating, right?
Yeah.
I'm very happy, but at the same time, when they're gone on the weekends or they're doing whatever 18-year-olds do, I'm looking at their locations, and Ashley and I'll be like watching a show, and she's like, leave them alone. Like, what are you doing?
That's
it's
also,
a dad
also
thing,
a world
dude.
I don't know. That's I can understand. That's different.
It's a dad thing. All right?
That's different points of view right there.
Right.
The girls.
Well, before
So do you have any shout outs?
Yeah, man. Just before we go on to the bottle, Charlotte and North Carolina really lost a very, very important part of the collective creative scene that we have here. Dizzy transcended onto the next plane, and he was the most positive. Just you couldn't find anybody say anything bad about this guy. I mean, he's just absolutely wonderful. Loved his kid, loved people. People loved him. It truly, truly has been a sad few days. But you got to celebrate life, and you got to celebrate the times and memories, and I certainly will. And I know a lot of people are hurting, but just try as hard as you can to keep him with you, keep him close, and like Billy Bob Thornton said in that one video, he said, I don't ever want to forget my brother, and you shouldn't. It should hurt. You should feel something because you can't, see this guy anymore, but I don't want to be, any more long-winded than that. To his family, to his kid, to which she is incredible creative. She put something up on Facebook. She said, just because this is the only way I know how to kind of show my feelings, and she recorded a song and put it out. It's beautiful. It's unbelievable.
Hey man, I mean, some people can give great speeches. Some people need to put it to music.
Right. And it's just a beautiful thing. So, peace to everybody that, was affected by it, and fly high, my guy, and rest in peace. So
yeah, and I think if he, like you said, great dude, great spirit, very positive,
without a doubt,
very happy. I mean, dude, we're here for the blink of an eye, right? Eternity's forever.
Right.
So while you're here, like, you can choose to be positive. So keep his memory alive by being positive and being happy. You know what I'm saying? Spread positivity, spread some love.
So that's the deal. So peace to it, man. So I guess we gotta introduce the bottle. We got to talk about the bottle.
Yeah. So this is a very, very interesting bottle.
Why?
Because in the bourbon community, there's a few names, right, that are out there that a lot of people know by name, and they're either highly contested or they're highly well known or just very, very expensive. But their name resonates, right?
Okay.
Now, here's the thing for me, and I think you might be the same way. I'm just going to take a guess here, but for me, if your name has a lot of hype, there better be some substance to it.
Facts.
I don't want to hear a lot of hype. I don't buy hype. I don't buy wolf tickets.
Right.
So, Willet Still Pot Reserve. Very, very well known. Very distinct bottle.
Distinct bottle.
I mean, that's a funky bottle.
It's a funny looking bottle.
I like it. This one right here is highly contested on whether this is a top-notch bourbon or is it all hype.
What do you think? What's your guess on it?
I don't know, man. For me, it's hard to have this much hype and it back it up, right? Like Pappy. Everybody says Pappy, right? Pappy.
Pappy's
Because
bullshit.
it's expensive. But everybody who I've heard I've never had Pappy, but everybody who I've heard has had Pappy says it's overrated.
Yeah.
So can it be worth the hype, right? So the Willet Still Pot Reserve, and I didn't know too much about this, but I do know it's distilled in Bardstown, Kentucky, which is one of the bourbon capital of the world, it seems. From 1936. This one is aged 8 to 10 years. All right. So it's good age, good maturity. It should have a good finish. It should have a bold, good taste to it, regardless of whatever it is.
Right.
It's won awards for packaging for the bottle. Right. And it's won awards for taste. So,
right.
It's actually named after the family that that produces it. There was a guy who married into the family. He was originally from Norway, bought the company, ended up buying the company in 1984. So they're still distilling it to this day in Bardstown, Kentucky. So I'm interested. This one supposedly has a little bit of spice to it. It's less on the sweet, more on the spice. But
Is it a Sazerac or no?
I don't know what the Willett family is. I think that's privately owned. I don't think it's not part of the Sazerac family.
You don't think it's part of that?
I don't think it's part of the Sazerac family.
Well, fuck it.
So this one right here is 94 proof, and it is $59.99 on the MSRP.
Do you think? Let's see if it's overrated.
What do you got on the what do you got on the smell?
Smells strong.
Smells strong. Like 94.
94
You think you can set that on fire?
should be. So immediately to me, you get spice.
Oh.
I mean, that's peppery.
It doesn't drink like a 94. Like that's.
What do you say? What do you say? That's like a little spicier than
It's
94.
spicier, but it's the alcohol. It's the.
Just a burn.
Yeah,
It's the spice, I think. Now, I will say this. I mean, I think the difference between why this ends up being a 94 is because of the finish. It's here and gone. It's not a 120. It's not a Booker's. It doesn't resonate on the heat factor to me. But definitely, I'm getting so much more pepper and like cloves.
Second sip better than the first sip. First sip,
Second
is
sip
shite.
better than the first.
It's almost like the opposite of wine. There's like, good wines or whatever. The first sip that you get usually is okay. Well, it's not the opposite of wine, actually. It's the same. It's what it is. The second sip is usually the best, I think.
Okay.
I might be butchering that, but 1 to 10, that's a 6 for me, dog.
Yeah.
And I got nothing.
It doesn't bite as hard as smells, but it's not any memorable overtones or anything.
Right.
So what are you judging it, Sean? What's your
Six is fair. We did about 7.5 on the last bottle.
Right. On the
Yeah, this is
we averaged out about
you can
7.5.
spend much less money and get the same taste.
$59 for this is not.
See, and that's one of the questions.
So
too,
are you
right?
buying the bottle or are you buying it because you like it?
And here's
That's
another
the-
thing too. You and me don't buy bottles to impress.
Never.
So I don't want something on my shelf in my bar that says, "Oh man, somebody's going to be impressed with it." I don't care about that. I would rather have a $20 bottle that I'm going to drink than a $60 bottle that looks
And
cool.
speaking on that, I would drink Benchmark over that
That's
any day of the week.
So herein lies the question, right? Let's go a little bit more complex with that. Does the price and the proof dictate your score, or just the taste?
Well, me, it's just the taste. I mean, I don't care. You do the taste, and then that's where the quality check happens. Quality
Gotcha.
check for me, I'd rather buy a $25 bottle of Benchmark than that. Because
Gotcha.
I think what you're truly asking, I think people are buying the bottle because it looks funky.
Because it looks cool.
It does look cool.
It does look cool. It is a distinct. How many bottles look like that? I don't remember seeing.
But
another one.
I wouldn't offer that to you or
Yeah.
anybody that, I
Like
would
here, try this.
I would
Oh,
offer
you got to
it.
try this.
hey, enjoy this.
Yeah, I would offer it to somebody I dislike.
Yeah. So for me, I think that's damn Jimmy. So I'm not offering anything to put somebody I don't like.
Yeah.
But anyways, so I think for me that kind of that price and the proof weighs in. Like I would say this is probably a 6, knowing this is $60. I'm saying it's a 5.5 because it's overrated for the price. It's not worth that.
Yeah, I agree totally.
But so if we're going just off taste, I'd say 6.
And it's got again, it's done. It's there, boom, done.
Yeah.
Versus the Blacken, versus the Eagle Rare that we love.
Yeah.
Breckenridge, it's done.
Yeah. Which
Super alcohol-y too. That does not drink like a 94.
Which is the funny thing too, because you and I have a very similar flavor profile. We both like a lot of the
100%.
sweet,
Right.
the vanilla and stuff like that. So I am hoping that one day we can both find a peppery type bourbon that we both like, right?
Right.
To kind of expand the taste profile. But
I
this
think,
one
I
is
think,
not it. I
Was
don't
it
think.
Horse Soldier or was it? So there was one that we had at your place, Horse Soldier or Soldier Horse, whatever like that.
Horse Soldier, we both
good.
liked.
We did like
Yeah,
that.
yeah,
one.
yeah.
We liked that one. I think the one that is a forgotten bottle was the Forester, Old Forester 1910.
Or is it 1910?
The blue label.
No, that's Penelope.
No. It was Old Forester and it was a blue.
Well, it was the white label, but like the different color. Old Forester is a white label.
Old Forester has a bunch of different variances, and it was whatever it was. It was
You're talking about
1910
the color was different. The color was blue
of the label.
of the label. Yeah,
But
okay.
that was something that we both like really enjoyed.
Oh, yeah,
And that's
absolutely.
2 years ago.
Yeah,
That's wild.
Now I can't remember. Was that more peppery? Was that?
Dude, it was smooth. It was it had a lot of the Eagle Rare kind of accents to it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But then, well, there's Breckenridge. There's some other ones that we both like really liked. But on something on the flavor profile that's not that sweet thing that we automatically go for.
Right.
is
What about
I'm saying.
Bardstown?
The Blind Pig Bourbon or whatever?
Old Grandpa or yeah,
Old Granddad.
old Granddad.
Oh, no, very old Barton.
Very old Barton. Myrtle Beach.
Oh, my
water.
God. Myrtle Beach. That was a great bit.
Yeah. All right.
So we can sit around and talk about bourbons we don't like. Whew. I mean, that was like third or fourth
Big
sip, and
yikes.
that was like, ugh.
big yikes.
I'm hoping that ice changes this because, you know,
I think it will.
You know, but anyways, it might sit on the shelf for a while.
think it
That's
will.
all I'm saying. So
Here we go, man.
Let's
Here we go.
let's get into
Shelf
this. I got the backwards hat on. I'm ready to freaking go, lads. We're gonna debate on some topics. Jimmy's got his grandma glasses on. Let's roll.
Come on, baby. I'm ready.
All right, so we all know the rules, right? Each topic, we're going to have 2 minutes for me, 2 minutes for James, and Sean's topics we don't know them, and we're going to each have 1 minute apiece, and Sean's going to tell us what side of the debate that we're going to be on.
Right. There's a format. So
There is a format.
So you're first.
I guess so. So so you want me to go first with the first topic and then give it to you?
First topic, and you tell your miserable point, and then I'll retort.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Comment who wins each round.
Right.
Yes, please.
Nice.
Like and share on
Nice.
Spotify and YouTube and comment. Thank you very much for being a part of this.
Come on.
All right. We ready to go? Okay.
Fucking I'm ready.
So the first topic that we are going to debate is assisted suicide. And I'm for. Sean, tell me when.
Go.
All right. I am definitely for assisted suicide. Let me tell you why. The life expectancy in this country is now up to 77 and a half years old. We don't do a great job of taking care of ourselves in general. There's close to 2 million people last year who died from a life-ending illness that's going to kill them at some point in time. At some point, and up to 50% of people, like say, of this life-altering and life-ending illnesses, cancer is a big one. There's
cancer.
50. I know, fuck cancer. But did you know that 50% of people who get cancer one time get it again? So why would we allow somebody to suffer if they don't want to suffer? Now, granted, listen, we got to remember that when somebody passes, it's very, very important to everybody involved around that person. We all have feelings. It all matters to us. But at the end of the day, that person is the person that matters most. If that person wants to call their shot and go out on their own instead of going out in maybe a very, very painful, very, very miserable way for them that takes apart their dignity or their feelings or their emotions or their brain or their heart, let them make the call. And let's set that up to where they can still have all the money that they got coming to them, that life insurance still comes to them and all those things. Because at the end of the day, that person matters and their will and testament matters. Also, it could help with medical bills and stuff like that. What if that person had $300,000 saved up and they're going to cost them $300,000 to stay alive for another year? That $300,000 could be passed on to their family members to benefit and pay off things for their family and stuff like that, because that's what that person would want to do anyways, right?
Right.
Each person should get the right to decide their life and their choices. Was that my 2 minutes?
You got 5 seconds. 4, 3.
Fuck.
That's it.
Well done. No, well done.
Thanks, dude.
Right. Right.
Ready to go.
I don't disagree in a malicious way, right? But as miserable as cancer can be, and can cause monetary problems, and put people in debt, etc. I think it's most important to keep whoever respective person that we're talking about that has something that is getting them like that, to keep them positive and keep them in the now, because the easiest thing to do in life is to quit. There's no easier thing on the planet to do than quit anything. All right. And not to say that, well, actually, it's weak. It's showing a massive weakness to say, you know what, man, just end me off. I'm done. I'm not, right. We're not dogs. We're not horses. We're not what we, you don't just put somebody down like that. I don't think it's okay for someone to agree with someone who is having a hard time, is heavily medicated, is maybe not on their, P's and Q's. They're not, fully clear on the decisions that they're making. They just want to get out of the suffering. Well, what if you kept them here and you kept them motivated and they beat it, right? What if that happened and they could stay alive, right? That's a big thing. I know somebody that's more near and dear to me than anything in the world that she does not want to deal with it. I know she doesn't want to deal with it, but she has a strong support group around her and she is thriving right now. And she's strong from it and she's going to get better from it. And I'm going to be in her presence longer from it. So I'll be the selfish one and say that that's bullshit. Okay. And that's just that's me. But I love how, how hard we went at this topic. This is a hard topic.
Yeah.
It's not an easy topic.
Yeah.
Not supposed to be.
That's what I'm saying. That's provided like the people's wits and sanity. That's them making the choice, et cetera, et cetera.
All right. So here we go. Right.
Topic number 2.
Topic number 2. Okay. Is the Illuminati real? All right.
Go.
All right. So I really have very little to say to support this. Right? And it's not
but you're for it.
And it's not because of anything other than I feel like the deeper that you dive into something like this, the more BS that you run into. The internet has ways of protecting information and protecting groups and organizations, right? It has ways of you not really being able to get the real information. So what you're doing is speculating always, right? Mm-hmm. I don't think that this would be something of that's farce or failed or not real if it wasn't talked about by so many very, very important people of the past and a lot of important people that are no longer here and that got shot down in their prime of calling it out, right? Or of speaking about it, right? People absolutely get put on the freaking blacklist when they call it out and when they say something about it. I don't think that's all for naught. I think that's because the powers that be are still there. And they're very quiet, but all at the same time, they're evenly as powerful. That's what I think.
Okay, so
30 seconds.
No, I'm good. I'm good on it.
You good?
Go for it.
Go.
All right. So Illuminati. I'm saying the term is made up. It's one of those that's thrown out there to be a boogeyman, right? And there's a lot of different facets of life, including religion and things like that are used to harness and brainwash certain people to believe in a boogeyman, right? Okay. So the Illuminati actually stems from, illumination, which Lucifer was the angel of light or the angel of illumination. Right. So, was
he real?
He is absolutely real every day. And he's here on earth. This is his playground. So the Illuminati in theory to me is a name it's used to be the boogeyman, but it's not real. What is real is the CFR, the Council of Foreign Relations. What is real is the Bilderberg Group. What is real is the Trilateral Commission. What is real is these heads of states and these heads of the major news publications, where every publication is owned by 6 or 7 companies in the world that control the news outlets and control the media. What is real is these oil tycoons and these kings and these the Obamas and the Clintons who are a part of this these groups, the Bilderberg Group. Most importantly, that are the richest people in the world, where they have one meeting a year and they don't take minutes and they don't record what they actually said or do. But those are the people that are real, and they have names like the Rothschilds and the Rockefellers and stuff like that. But you don't hear about them on a daily basis because they are so far above what we know that they're basically untouchable. So Illuminati, no. The other groups that make up what you believe to be the Illuminati, yes.
Well, you don't believe that they go under a specific...
I just named them.
Done.
Well, you named the people that are a part of the Illuminati.
I named a part of the real groups.
How do you know they're the real groups?
They are real groups, but they're real groups that I believe are the ones pulling the strings behind the plane.
And Lucifer, the Prince of Light,
yes,
he's real.
I truly believe it. Yeah, and when you're out there deciding the fate of humanity because you got a lot of money, yeah, you're basically believing in Lucifer. Yeah, if you're making those things.
But it can't be the Illuminati.
No, because the Illuminati is a name that's made up. Yeah. All right, there, Prodigy. Yeah, I know, piece of Prodigy. That was a great verse, by the way.
Yes, go for it.
All right, topic number 3. Topic number 3 is debating either having a small group of friends or a large group of acquaintances. And I am for the small group of friends. Now, listen, I'm all for knowing people, right? I think large group of friends and small group of friends is more of a debate. A large group of acquaintances to me is not necessarily a bad thing because, there are people out there who can help you get places. You can help people get places. It's still a small group of friends. I mean, 5 fingers on a hand, ball that up really, really tight. You got a powerful force. I would definitely take the couple of friends that I have that I know I can trust with everything I have. I can trust the safety of my family, my kids, my future wife. And give that to my certain close group of friends and trust them 100%. But I don't know how many more people I could trust other than the 3 or 4 that I can talk about. I mean, if we're starting to talk about 10, 15, 20, you can't trust that many people. I mean, that's definite. And that's the same thing. Like, ask yourself out there, you want to end this debate right now? Okay. If you're married as a guy, how many dudes can you trust around your wife?
Right.
Figure that out because that ends this debate right now. Period. That's it. That's all I got.
All right. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and bail on this and say that I had the same deal. I cannot debate a large group of friends. I can't. I don't want a large group of friends. I don't believe in it. Back in the day when I was young, I did. Yeah. I know that the whole point of this is for us to debate, but I'm not going to do it.
I thought you were going to. I thought you wanted.
I'm not going to do it. I don't have a big, huge, large group of friends that I trust with everything like I do, or around my wife.
Well,
right?
props to you for admitting it.
Right? I don't want it. I don't need it. I did back in the day. I did think that I needed it.
I have too. And when did you get burned?
Right.
Did you think?
And I thought that I needed it. And
right?
I thought that, and again, it goes back to the thing I've said a million times. You want to know who loves you, who cares about you, stop calling them.
And you'll realize how many people really do. Yeah.
And that was the best advice I ever got in my life from my grandfather, Gerald. And I'm so blessed that he gave it to me because now I have exactly what I need. And I've got the people that I trust and love and care for, and they call me, I call them. It's not a competition, Yeah. It's real friendship. It's real friendship. And that's something that I can't debate, right? I think we can't help but to have a large acquaintance group because we're from here and we know a lot of people. It doesn't mean that I'm going to go and break bread with you and talk, life shit with you or,
And that's okay.
And it's not because I don't like you or you're not worth it.
Yeah.
The reality is I don't want that. I don't want to.
Yeah, and how much of your bandwidth can you really give to somebody with everything else that's going on your plate, right?
Period,
you can only give it to a certain amount of people anyways.
The more people that, that you deal with, the more problems you end up getting. I only want a few problems, with a couple of you guys.
Well, all right, well, good. Well, there you go. So we're settling debates right now together. Right. All right, so topic number 4.
All right, number 4 is should beliefs be forced into convo, right?
Explain on this one. You're against this.
Against it. And the unnecessary conversations, the religious aspects, I'm starting a new diet now, and I'm, you shouldn't eat that. And, oh, wait, you're drinking a soda. You know what that does to you? And everybody has this. Not everybody has this. The people that do this are very, very frustrating to be around. And I'm glad that I'm the kind of person that can go, oh, yeah, okay, cool, and turn around and walk the other way. I don't need for you to tell me your newfound love, January 3rd, now you're doing Pilates and jazzercise and exercise and keto, and you're doing all this stuff, and you don't eat sugar anymore. But then a month later, I see you and you look exactly the same. 2 months later, I see you look exactly the same. You're eating a Snickers bar upside down. You're, there's a lot of problems that I have with that, dude. I think that's time. I think it's unfair for you to waste my time to forcefully tell me about your new job that you're doing, that I'm working for myself now and I'm going to this church, or it's ridiculous, dude. I don't want to, you know what? This is how you know when people are really your friends. When they come up and say, hey man, how you doing? How are the kids? Mm-hmm. How's things? Nice to see you. Good handshake. Not walking up and be like, hey buddy, looks like you gained a few pounds. Like, dude, do you know how quick I want to punch people in the face for that? All right? The dad bod is in. No?
All right, are we good?
I can go.
All right, so
whatever.
All right, so I agree in some context. The thing about it is a lot of people in general, right? People are awkward. So people want to have conversations, people want to express things, and people get excited about things. You know what doesn't excite me is when people just sit around and bitch and complain about nothing in their life. And there's plenty of them, right? So there's plenty of people. So if somebody comes up to me and wants to talk to me about they've found God, or they are on a new diet, or they're exercising, or their kids have done something really, really well, like I'm all for it. Like, cool. Right. That's great. Right. Now, the delivery might need to be tweaked. The amount of forcefulness that people talk about it. Yes, I know you're a vegan and you CrossFit. It's on, it's on everybody's profile. Yeah, I get that.
It's on your shirt.
It's on your shirt. Yeah, you bought the shirt, 1995. I get it. But I think in general, I'm not opposed to it, because you know what? There's so much negativity in the world. Right. I would applaud somebody for being excited and positive about things. And honestly, I have to question myself of why I would be negative on hearing something that positive. Does it tweak something in me that maybe I need to change, that they're on something that maybe it can benefit me as well, and maybe my pride or anger
what do you mean?
Or frustration
God, dude,
at my own that's my time, that my own personal decisions might be affected by this. Maybe I need to do a deep dive.
Do you need to do a deep dive? You keep saying me. Is it you that needs to do it? I don't give a fuck. Listen, how much time's left for this guy?
Maybe
15,
why do you, 30, because you've taken up 15 seconds of it.
I want my time back.
So the thing about it is I applaud you if you're on a new diet and you're trying to get better, and you're doing hot yoga or hot cycling, or you're at the gym and everything's great, and you're working towards those goals. I support you and I'm proud of you.
The only reason why he said hot cycling and hot yoga is because my wife is doing that, and we just had a conversation a little while ago about it. It's not because that's something that came off the top of his head. Jason Bridwell is absolutely a manipulating force, and I don't know why I've let this go on this long, but very, very good, very good retort.
Hold on. She is so excited about it.
Don't debate me about my wife.
Hold on. Are you saying? Hold on. One question. Are you saying that she shouldn't talk about?
No, I'm saying that you used that. Oh, good face. Good face.
Are you saying that she shouldn't talk about it because it's annoying to you?
No, here's the deal. It's great. I applaud you people for doing this and for lying to everybody until, if you talk about it loud enough and everything, you're going to let the devil know, and then he's going to mess you all up, and you ain't going to be able to do these things that you're forcing down everybody's freaking throat.
I don't know. I don't believe that, man. I mean, hey, listen, man, God's got my back. At the end of the day, I can speak positive. I can speak confidently. I know at the end of the day, he's going to fight those battles.
Do you know what a cocktail glass tastes like? All right, let's move on to the next thing.
Anyways, topic number 5.
Next thing.
So this one's a tough one, and I had to try to find a way.
Give us some ice, mate. Can we get some ice?
Yeah, please, Sean. This one is should parents be allowed to use their children as social media influencers? I'm for. Now, let's hold on. Let's temper the initial reaction here. Here's the deal. How many people have we heard about in Hollywood that have charges now for sexual molestation of kids, sexual immorality of kids, kids being robbed of their earnings, people being, taken for granted, the families being taken and used, and lawyers, taking these children's earnings? Because here's the facts. They need children for shows. They need children for TV shows. They need children for movies, right? So as a parent, if you have a child and who has a social media presence, who, maybe you're a social media influencer. There's a married couple that I follow.
We're not talking about the married couple. We're talking about the kid.
I know, but the kid is on now their social media profile. So the parents actually have control now, and hopefully they have some fighting chance that they're going to be taken care of, because the parents are now managing their social media presence, as opposed to a Harvey Weinstein or a P. Diddy or these people for Hollywood's sake.
Oh, jeez.
Social media is the way of the future, and I believe that these kids, there's kids who are getting paid millions of dollars to, all they do is play with toys that come out and they talk about them.
How do you know?
Or video games.
How do you know that?
Because they're on social media. I don't follow any of them, but I know that there's that. Because
how do you know it? How do you know that?
Well, because I've heard of people who are doing that. From people I know.
People you know are watching kids? What is it? Time out?
Jesus Christ.
Time out?
Don't make it sound dirty.
What time? How much time?
20 seconds.
Yeah.
You got to keep us in the loop of the time. You fucker.
You're worried.
I'm not worried. I'm just ready to fucking.
He's getting upset. So therefore, I know he's losing. So the question is out there: do you trust Hollywood from what they've shown you, or do you trust the parents to look out after their own children?
Time.
That's perfectly time.
Here, let's have this on
Cheers.
some cubes. Yeah, cheers. There's kids out there that make millions of dollars playing with toys, but I don't know. But I don't know it. It's my time. It's my time. It's my time. But I don't know how they do it or where I get my facts from. I just I didn't look at it. It wasn't me. It was my friend. Well, okay, whatever. Here's the deal. These kids are not developed enough mentally, socially, right, in life. Don't have the life skills enough to be able to make any kind of decisions other than what I put in front of them and what I'm going to allow them to do and help them with, okay? As a parent, I think your kid should excel at whatever they love, okay? I watched a documentary about these kids in the very infancy stage of social media, viral video, YouTube and deal, and they did a documentary on these kids, and these kids were miserable. They would show up at whatever place, all these fans would show up. These kids are just absolutely romanticized, and they're all in this deal, and the kids there were kids that were absolutely just devastated. They didn't like it. They didn't want it. But the parents were like, no, dude, look, let's do it. Why do you think the parents wanted them to do it? Do you think they wanted them to do it because they're pushing for them to be a better baseball player or soccer player or chess player? No, they're doing it because mommy is getting some money from this. And she's getting some cheddar from this, so I'm going to push my kid, not because he's very, very good at something that could give him real life, advantages, right? Well, somebody would say, well, life advantages. Look at Logan and Paul, or Paul and whatever the fuck these assholes' names are. They absolutely.
I like how mad you get.
No, these guys are multi-millionaire, top of everything because of social media, because of these deals. They benefited from it. How many kids didn't? How many kids are absolutely gutted from it, or ashamed that they couldn't get on to the next level? Or what about the parents that probably made them feel like shit because they couldn't get to the next level?
That's a good point.
I think it's garbage.
So a question. Do you remember the first Jurassic Park? Do you remember the first Jurassic Park movie?
I do.
Do you remember that? Hold on. Do you remember there was a couple of kids in that movie?
Yep.
All right. How much money do you think they got paid for that movie? And how much do you think Jurassic Park, the company that made Universal or whatever company, made off of that movie?
Is that their parents? I understand the analogy you're doing. It's not the same.
I would
these
rather.
Didn't. I didn't.
Sounds like he has stats.
It sounds like he's like looking at. No, he just tried to come up with something clever. It's bullshit. That's
Do you
a
have
movie that they got hired because these kids are actors and they got onto the role in Jurassic Park.
Yeah.
Not on YouTube where they said they're going to show up at a Starbucks over there off the freaking boulevard in Hollywood and all these kids are going to surround them and they're going to all do these idiotic things on YouTube. This is different than Jurassic Park.
Yeah,
Like,
so
what do you...
Either way, somebody made money off the kids. That's what I'm saying. Somebody's making money off the kids.
I said what I said.
I said what I said. Would you rather it be Hollywood or would you rather it be the parents and the family? That's all I was asking.
I would rather it be Hollywood. Fuck it, I don't know. No, that's a bad... You know what? Again,
there's a lot of evil people in Hollywood.
If anybody's out there listening, the old Uncle Jim, Jason Bridwell is a bad man, dude. That's a garbage deal.
Well, no, it's not. There's a lot of
it's
sick
Jurassic
people in
Park
Hollywood.
Versus social
There's a lot
media.
of sick people in Hollywood that are preying off the innocence of children.
But here's the deal. Now, social media influencers are making more money and having more impact than Tom fucking Cruise.
What I'm saying is, hold on.
Right, but you can't stop. Tell me to hold on.
Well,
I'm talking.
You made a statement.
And then making more money than Tom Cruise. Back then, those kids weren't making money like that. Their parents were pushing them to be these influencers because their parents were getting a taste of a little bit of money.
Okay, what I'm saying is
foul and wrong.
My only point, it is wrong. What my point is that if you're going to have children who are making money in social media or for acting or whatever, do we trust the parents to look out for them or do we trust Hollywood to look out for them? And I'm saying there's more of a chance of the parents looking out for them than Hollywood.
Oh God, that has nothing to do. No, that has nothing to do with it.
Unless you get in contact with P. Diddy.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Here we go. I'm sure I'm going to have a conversation. I'm going to have a conversation with Marty about this. We're just going to agree with you on this bullshit because you overplayed it.
I'd like to meet Marty.
Comments.
I'd like to meet Marty.
No,
He's a good dude.
Marty moved. He lives in he lives in fuck all. All right. So what? Now it's your turn, yeah?
No, it's your turn. That's how flustered you are, by the way.
Oh, I'm not flustered.
You're not flustered?
No, I don't have road rage.
Okay. No.
I don't have road rage.
It's always Saturday.
All right. Psychic abilities, telekinesis.
Yes.
Right? Mediums. Right?
You didn't include mediums. You just said psychic. You said psychic ability. Telekinesis.
You didn't research that. I know that you can't actually have a real conversation because you have to look at your notepad. But all right. So me personally, I do have a belief in it. Right? There is a. You just started it, bud. You good? There's a fear of that. People have a fear of it because it's not natural. Right? It's not natural. It's not something that everybody has or possesses or can possess. It's something that is, very, very far off the spectrum. However, there's people that can identify with somebody who is transcended to the next level, right? To the next plane. They got an ability to look into someone's eyes or feel an aura with somebody or whatever and know that someone is super close that might have fallen or might there's people that can see what's gonna happen in the future. I don't know these people. I know these people. I don't know what's gonna happen with me. But there's also the people that absolutely I think they get shut out and they get blacklisted when anybody finds out that they have this ability, kind of like the Phenomenon movie with John Travolta, right? Mm-hmm. I think that does exist. I don't think it's an alien that, busted him out. I think he did have some brain, tumor at something that actually opened up his brain activity and allowed him more frequency to do and experience other things. The same thing with, I know someone very close to me that, has a neuro issue that attacks the brain, and there was a medicine that they took that absolutely opened them up to things that are unreal, that can't happen. How did she know that? That makes no sense because it was all real, right? On the other hand, in my life, for 40 plus years, it sounds like magic. It sounds like something that's fairy dust, right? So it's a very hard thing to debate. But I do think that there are special people out there that have those gifts.
Time.
Gotcha.
You haven't said time on him yet, just so you know. Okay, so
Because I've stopped within my
knocking your
time
ass out.
frame. All right. So
that's my piece.
I do believe in God-given abilities, and I do believe that there are people out there who have an innate gift to be able to do whatever we're talking about.
What are we talking about?
Now, hold on, in general, things in
bad.
general.
All right.
So when we start talking about telekinesis, like I've never seen anybody, not once, not ever, or heard of anybody, not once, not never, be able to move anything from anywhere using their mind. Yeah. I think that's a joke. I know that's something that goes back to the Nazis testing back in the World War II era, that they believe that they were trying to train soldiers to be able to move, attack people from, hundreds of miles away.
You were researching Nazis?
And things like that. No, not necessarily. I was not doing that. But at the same time, I really, really believe that it's made up. I mean, if you walked into a tarot reading person right now, not one of those people are going to say, "Oh, I knew you were coming." Because they don't. There's a lot of things that they pray, even mediums. There's a lot of people who want answers and they want comfort, and people prey off that. They know that. They want, hey, it's okay.
It's a business.
It's a business. They said it was okay. They said that they forgive you for what you did. People prey off the gullibleness of people, the weak-mindedness of people, and also the people needing to have their own needs fulfilled.
By telekinesis.
Now, or mediums in general. Now, are there people out there that might be able to predict something, get a feeling of, possibly, but I ain't seen it. And I don't necessarily believe that. I mean, there hasn't been enough things for me to see or stories to tell that has allowed me to believe that. So I'm just going to say a no in general, just a personal fact.
Because when you were researching the Nazi stuff, they didn't have any telekinesis or any mediums or people reading tarot cards.
How about you look up Operation Paperclip? That's a good one. It's a good book to read.
Paperclip's good, man.
Operation Paperclip.
What about Operation Minced Meat? Right? It's a real thing. Look it up.
How about you realize you lost? Hey, so,
I'm 1,000% didn't lose. Okay. Look.
All right, we got 4 more topics. All right, they're angry.
I'm angry
guy. Angry
I'm not
dwarf.
Angry.
All right, let's see here.
Dwarf.
You're the 8th dwarf. You're angry dwarf. You're angry Smurf or whatever the fucking thing is.
You want to do
the 7 dwarfs? There's grumpy and there's angry. You're angry.
Are they in the Nazi book that you research? Fucking hell.
All right, listen.
Sorry,
okay,
folks.
we're gonna stop. We're gonna agree to stop calling names. Okay, we're gonna agree to stop calling names.
Calling names.
Yeah, or saying it.
Is that a medium thing? Is that a psychic thing? I have a vision. I think I'm going to kick Jason Bridwell's neck off in about 20. All right. Sean,
what's next?
Autonomy. Don't be. You know what?
We're going to piggyback off that last one.
So is this topic number 1?
Yes,
topic
that's
number
what
one.
let him talk.
Right. Topic number 1. We got a minute each. Let me reset here. So
calm down, James.
We don't believe in telekinesis, evidently.
Okay.
But distance viewing. There's a movie, Men Who Stare at Goats, talking about
with George Clooney.
Yeah.
Cool. Brad Pitt in it.
Neat. Distant viewing, and they evidently have a lot of success with it in the files that have been redacted. So we'll say, Jimmy, you believe that it's possible because that's kind of the argument.
Distant viewing?
Yeah.
What the shit is that?
So where they're able to essentially train themselves to kind of see alternate places, kind of see live reading of where targets are.
Like manifest reality.
Where's this person at so that we can go and attack them?
And basically...
All right, cool. I got it. Let's go. So I'm for it?
You're for it, and Jason, you're against it?
Yeah.
And we are ready to go.
Yeah, man, because I believe that there could be that deal where you go and find some psychic bastard that wants to take fucking 25 coin, Bitcoin from you. Or, it might be that you're doing the proper research and finding out where this guy is moving and understand that you can understand the daily movements and where he's supposed to be and what he's going to do and and you've got some real data coming back to you on these really expensive cell phones, not back in the men who stare at goats days, but nowadays. And then you realize that he's going to be at a house on Atwell Glen and you can bomb the shit out of the guy and you get props for it because you told him that you have distant viewing. So,
So it sounds like you're more against it?
No, I'm for it.
No, but you actually personally.
Yeah, I think it's fucking.
Okay, so let's back this up, reverse it.
Okay. I don't know if I like you with a microphone.
You're doing fine.
Thanks.
So Jason, we're gonna go first for your for it now.
What?
What? No.
How are you going to be saying?
Because I was against it.
It sounds like you're internally against it.
Yes. So I was against it. And
he gave a
he's he's got the gavel, bud. Yeah.
So,
don't mess up. He's got the gavel. He's got the gavel.
Fuck.
Tom,
What now?
So Jason, now you know.
Yeah, you're for it, bud. Distant viewing.
Yeah.
DV.
Yeah, okay,
DV, bud.
Sorry.
Yeah, let's
Quick
hear
with
it, man.
Let's roll.
Yeah.
You ready?
Wow.
All right, so here's
Chris
you know
Tucker
what
over
distance viewing I believe in? I believe in the distance viewing of satellites and drone footage that we can be not millions, hundreds of miles away.
Millions. Frankly.
Thousands of miles away, where we can have drones flying and some 29-year-old who's spent his life playing video games can be looking at Ali Akbar Muhammad
Picking the
somewhere
fucking sweatpants out of his ass.
in Uzbekistan and saying, you know what? That guy looks like he needs to have a fucking Tomahawk cruise missile. It's us. It's us. and you know what he does? He hits the red button. And the red button says, I'm going to shoot this Tomahawk cruise missile up his ass.
Yeah.
And he dies.
He dies.
That's the forward viewing I believe in.
Distant viewing, you shithead.
Distant viewing and time.
Hey, folks, we'll be right back.
Oh, man. That's a great debate.
Okay, go.
All right, now
Let's
Jimmy,
go.
you're against it.
Against what?
Oh, I thought we were done with that topic.
Distant
All
viewing?
right, we'll be done with that topic. That's fine.
Yeah, go
Let's
to the
go on
next
the next
topic.
So the
one.
next
Now we're on
topic
topic
is
number
should military or civil service be required? We'll say Jason, you're for. Jimmy, you're against.
Oh, that's fucking.
That's why
Civil
that's
force?
Silver service.
Silver spoon?
Civil service.
service or military service.
The S is silent.
Depends on how you say it.
I think it's a soft J.
Sybil.
Yogging. Maybe.
Sybil?
Sybil.
Sybil?
Civil.
Sybil.
So say it again, but just make sure you complete it.
Should civil service or military service be required by all citizens?
Oh, good. And I'm against it?
You're against it.
Hell yeah.
Jason, you're for it. And Jimmy's
You got
excited,
one?
so Jimmy's going first. Ready, go.
Oh man, I think it is like dictatorship to the 5th degree if somebody can just walk in like Kung Fu Chang of North Korea and tell you that you're going to be a part of their fucking army and you have no say in it and you're 18 and you could do whatever. Yeah, I think it goes against everything that we're about here in the US and about the freedom of it. I understand the drafts back in the day when we were in real big problems and we needed to have people, to fight, and God bless them but no, I think it's absolute shit for somebody to tell me that I have to join the military for X amount of years because that's mandated by a bunch of fucking fat ass guys that never went to the military and never did anything that they're making you do. I think it's BS.
Okay, that's a good time.
You're damn right it is.
And
All right. Go ahead and end the show right now, bitch.
Go.
All right, so this is a tough one. We both have boys, and it would be hard pressed to say that my son has to go into the military for a year, if not 2. A lot of countries do this. This is not anything that's out of the realm of possibility. We just don't know about here in America. And if you are an 18-year-old kid, you've already signed up for selective service, so they can still draft your kid. That's part of a mandatory, a thing that you have to do by the time you're 18.
Do you agree with that?
No. Second thing is I remember talking to one of my old customers who was born and raised in Poland. Dad was in a concentration camp back in World War II. And he said to me, during the Obama years, he said, you know what? I feel more confident being raised in Poland back in the days of the war-torn country that they were, more than America now. And I asked them why.
Dancing.
Hold up.
You're
And
dancing. You're not answering the question.
Dude, this is my time. And I said, why? And I said, why, Roman? And he said, because you know what? You don't know your neighbor. He said, Warsaw got bombed when I was a kid and we rebuilt it. He was like, in America, you don't even know your neighbor. If we allowed our sons to be able to go back into the military service, maybe there'd be more of that benefit of country.
He did.
Well, you
didn't-
interrupted me for 10 seconds.
No,
by the way.
it doesn't matter if you have another minute. You didn't answer anything. You fucking bombed there.
I gave my opinion.
Yeah.
Stop interrupting me.
No. Let's go.
We can marinate on this one if you want.
No, no, don't drink that. You don't get any more.
I do
Not
what I
until
want.
you
I do what
answer
I
it.
want. I'm grown.
You didn't answer it.
I gave my
You
rebuttal.
didn't. You were supposed to be for it, and you weren't.
I gave my
No,
rebuttal.
you were supposed to be for it.
I was.
and you weren't.
No, I was.
He was favorable.
You interrupted the last bit of it that you took 10 seconds off in my 30 to 40 second time. I don't
Hey
understand.
guys, I love to inform you that this will be the last Two Poor podcast with these two assholes, and I'm going to get another co-host.
So to the next topic, can money
shithead.
buy happiness? Okay. So we're going to say, Jimmy, you're for, Jason, you're against.
Okay.
And
No, let Jason go first since he's so freaking hot and
He
bothered.
said
All right.
he's got the gavel, bud. That's
all
what
right,
you said earlier.
that's
didn't
fine. Jason, go first. Ready to go.
you? You're a bully and you're mean. So that's
Wasting time.
That's what's going. You're sitting there bullying him.
10
So
seconds down.
I am against this. Or the money can't buy happiness. Listen, man. At the end of the day, there's no U-Hauls in heaven. The streets are made of gold. So you're not taking anything with you. And I guarantee you, if you get the grace to be able to go out on your own causes, maybe by assisted suicide, or that you're sitting there in your own hospital bed, drifting off through hospice that maybe Curtis English has hooked you up with. Good, you are. You get the benefit of going back through and looking at everything. And I guarantee you that you're not looking back at how much money you have. You're looking back at everything that you experienced in life and all the people that you care about. That's what truly matters, not money. It's worthless in the end. Yeah. So don't let it control you.
And time.
God, it's horrible. I just think about I think about all the times and I couldn't pay my bills, and I couldn't get food, or I couldn't get what I wanted to eat, or my shoes sucked, or my outfit was horrible, or I don't know, maybe that my kids were wearing, hand-me-downs, or I don't know, maybe that my socks had holes in them, or I don't know, maybe lived in a fucking condo that had 2 bedrooms with fucking 12 kids, and then all of a sudden I was like, man, wow, I worked really hard, I made all this money, and now I can live in a place that's big enough for my kids to have their own rooms and own privacy. I can get them shoes that actually fit their feet and without holes in their socks or holes in their shirts, and they don't smell like garbage. And money can make them say, you know what, man, I know that I came from something good here. This is a good deal. Like, it doesn't make you a bad person if you came from money. It means that your parents did something for you to fucking help. You know what? The people that don't come from money, God bless you. I wish that you can find some cheddar at some point. Them shekels will make you happy.
Do you look down on those people?
No, I don't look down on them. I look
Money defines you, is that what you're doing?
No, but you are taking my spot here. But I know that look, if we can all just hug, if we all get into a circle and kumbaya, that we'll be happier than the people that actually can eat a nice steak.
All right, what's next? So we got how many more?
So I had 2 questions I'm choosing from. And I'm going to go with this one.
This was
Is
Fun.
the customer always right? So we're going to say, Jason, you're for.
you.
Or, okay, so you're against. So Jimmy, you're for. And Jason, you're against. There you go.
Come on,
the
service
bully.
director guy.
No, it's my.
CSI.
You know what?
That's a tough
Who wants to
one.
You know what? I disagree. I'm gonna bow out on this one.
Okay, so you want to swap?
No, I don't want to. I don't want this.
It's a
question.
different question.
Yeah, I don't like.
Yeah, that because we.
Okay.
I think we're both on. The same.
If you could live for. That's silly. It says, if you could live forever, would you? That's silly. So if you could live, we'll change it. So if you could live 200 years, would you? Jason, you're for. Jimmy, you're against.
Okay. Oh, that's a great. Oh, wow.
God.
That's really, really,
Thanks, Sean.
really good.
That's what I'm talking about. That's
Dude,
what I'm
he
talking
gets to
about,
keep
Sean.
the mic.
He gets to keep the mic.
No,
check,
I
mic
agree,
check.
man.
no wooden mic.
Wow.
No desk pop.
Wow. He doesn't get the wooden gun.
No desk pop.
And
Okay, who's going first?
Jimmy,
That was
you're
good.
first. Ready, go.
And what was the
Hold
deal
on,
again?
hold on,
I'm so
stop
blown
it.
away by it.
So
Give him a second
Jason, you're
to-
4.
Yeah.
If you could live 200 years,
I'm for it. You're not.
would you?
All right. Life, we've talked about this a lot. Life is so fragile, and life is so easy to escape. This place we live on, that knowing the kind of person I am, I'm not a selfish person. I'm selfish in that I want more time with people, not with life. That if I had to live that long and see people that I love dearly die, 200 years is 3 lifetimes.
Yep.
I couldn't do it, dude. It would be horrible. I am totally against it. As much as it would be cool in other aspects, bro, I can't do it, dude.
Is that
There's
it?
no way.
10 seconds.
No, I'm done there.
That's good.
Yeah, I couldn't.
Okay.
Okay.
Fuck, what a good fucked up
That's a
question.
great question.
Yeah, and ready, go.
All right, so we are both admitting then time with people, and those people are more important than money, right? All right, so second thing, you'd have to take the selfishness out of this and say, okay, for these 200 years, what am I going to do for humanity? We both take, Jimmy and I both take pride out of being good fathers, and we're raising good kids to be able to do good things in the world. Living 200 years allows you to be able to birth multiple kids or have multiple kids, to be able to promote, a good people to further the cause of good humanity. And that's the only way that I could look at that being a positive thing. Otherwise, you could say the negatives about everybody else dying around you.
Such a good answer, dude.
Yeah.
Such a good answer. It was such a good debate question, Sean.
Would it change your
when-
answers at all if?
When you said,
Hold on, let him go.
Go ahead.
when you said forever, and then you said no, it's dumb. 200 years.
Yeah.
That made it, because it's final.
Completely different.
Because it's final, right? There's closure there, right? Forever is like,
Yeah,
okay,
that's
it's
silly.
it's not saying that my
Whimsical.
answer would have really been different, because it probably wouldn't have. But when you put a cap on it, you put a ceiling on it, and it's like, damn. And then you start thinking 70 years life expectancy, and you start doing the math in your head. You're like, that's 3
So-
lifetimes of
yeah.
fucking people I'm gonna lose.
So you're honest, because I was thinking it differently. Your honest question: would it change your opinion any if the average life expectancy then was 200? Not that you're losing your friends early, but if everybody lived 2 years,
But then that changes
it changed
everything.
my answer.
Right.
If we're talking
would.
about
So how would
if
you
you
feel
could
about
live
that?
forever, absolutely not.
just 200 years, just 200 years, but if everybody,
He said to change it now, if he said not just you could live 200 years,
Yeah.
everybody could. Then that's not even a fair.
then that doesn't matter.
Yeah,
That's basically
that-
like living now.
And that changes the gravity of the initial question of it. For
sure.
Of it. And I like the fact that you're even,
Yeah.
going there and debating that, you bastard. But it's
it's a great question.
It's a great question, and there is things that I'm sure that you could enjoy and love and find some sort of happiness in that lifespan of 200 years. I don't think you're going to be miserable your whole life, but just me asking somebody who obviously is not going to live 200 years, it's the saddest fucking thing I could ever think of losing him. I think about losing my dog, and I'm
yeah,
sad. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, you don't-
you're set up
I
for. You're
can't-
setting yourself up
Yeah.
for
outliving your kids.
You're setting
and
yourself
your-
up for
yeah.
heartbreak.
Oof.
yeah.
Right? Great question.
So we got one more, right? One more debate topic.
Do
All
it.
right, we'll go to this
Yeah,
one
one
off
more.
the cuff.
I thought
Is
we
the
were done.
internet
No, this
dead?
will be number. We skipped one, so this will be number 10.
Is the internet dead? I.e., are we looking at strictly bot service generated content at this point, or are people still internet? And we'll
Is he a
say,
bot?
yes, am I a bot? We'll say,
Question number 11.
say Jimmy before, Jason against, as in Jason still believes in the internet. Ready, go.
No, I think firmly that I'm against it. Yeah. Mm-hmm. I don't know how say the question again. I don't care if it kills my time.
Jimmy still believes.
You could keep the time. I don't care about killing the time. Just
cool.
Keep it running. But,
so Jimmy believes that we are watching bots communicate with bots.
Yeah, I believe that. I believe that firmly. I believe it firmly. And I believe it because even in my work email that is extremely protected, there's still this little asterisk up in the right corner that says, would you like me to simulate this? Would you like for me to do a summation of this? Would you like me to summarize what you're trying to say? I can literally put in execute, transparency, meet the metrics, hit the target, take care of the customer. And there will be a email as if fucking William Shakespeare wrote it in our words now. It's absolutely the worst. Yes, I believe it happens. And I believe there are massive clowns and fraudulent leaders and fake people that use it, and they use it as if it's their words, kind of like Milli Vanilli, whatever.
Milli Vanilli, like lip syncing.
Or when you don't write your own freaking words and songs and, and take credit for it. Plagiarizing.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's plagiarism, is it not?
It is.
All right. So
sorry. I know what you're saying.
All right. No, it's all right. I truly, maybe I'm one of the minorities that believes that we can still control certain things. Here's the thing. Everybody is clicking on this. Everybody is choosing GPT. Everybody's choosing AI to help them write emails and help them write books and help them write songs. We have to be able to stand together and not do those things and still control our algorithms. So therefore, I believe everybody listening to this needs to go to the Two Poor Podcast social media pages and click on them and like and share and make sure that the internet, the AI does not control what you see, that you control it, and share our good content with the world to make sure that people like us, the real people out here, are seen instead of the bullshit that they feed you.
Unplug
Stop
your
being
Alexa.
A subject.
Brought that
Take
around.
control of your own life
Unplug your Alexa, people.
and share Two Poor Podcast. Thank you.
If you share the Two Poor Podcast, rain or shine, we're going to give you 6 bottles of Willet filled with iced tea. So you think it's Willet, but it's iced tea, but you will get something from the Two Poor Podcast.
Don't listen to this guy. All right. So are we done? It was a good debate.
It was a great debate, dude.
Appreciate you.
I am like blown away by. You know what I'm blown away by?
What's up?
I'm blown away by the fact that there's times where I'm literally like, and I'm trying not to do it. I'm like, and there's times where you're doing the kind of same thing, and then it ends off on something that was a brilliant fucking question. Brilliant, by the way. And I love our team. I love our Two Poor Podcast team, and we are a small group, and we are not going to stretch to the outbounds of a bunch of people working for us yet. But it might happen at some point, depending on where we end up. Right? Put Two Poor Podcasts, Ricky Bobby. But we end up with this deal where we're debating, but at the same time, I'm like listening to you. I'm like, fuck yes, because here's the reality. We've known each other for 30 years. Mm-hmm. There's not much that I could say that you're not going to be like, get a peg that.
There's much more that we agree on.
There's not much that you say or not much that I say that we're not like, because we're almost like setting up. We're almost like the volleyball players that are setting up the spike, and we can, in a conversation, be like, hey, what would you think if you saw a guy slapping a woman in public? Would it make you mad? It's, even though that's obvious, in more like, more complex type of deals. Yeah, we both think the same way on things, and that's what makes us as close as we are, and that's the part of the final.
It also what made these topics harder to choose.
Exactly,
you know what I mean. But I believe we did a good job. It was fun. So are we ready to go into the 3-question segment then? Because
I thought we were going straight in the parting shot.
No. I got 3 questions into your parting shot.
Oh,
So
God, I was ready, dude. I was here. I'm in the moment.
just never
Ow, now, brown cow.
principles here,
All right, let's go.
processes. All right, question number 1.
Fucking 3 questions.
If we could settle one national debate, right? What would it be? Your answer to this debate settles it for once and for all. A national debate, your answer settles it. Nobody can ever say anything about it ever again.
That the U.S. is the greatest country in the world. Final answer.
Survey says. All right. All right. Question number 2. What's your favorite quote?
Mine?
Yeah.
The future is mine and I intend to write it.
I love that quote.
Winston
Love that
Churchill.
I love it. Question number 3. When are you going to admit that I won the first debate episode? I mean, Marty told you.
I don't speak Spanish.
Leave your comments.
Marty told you.
Yeah, Marty.
Go
Marty
back and
did.
watch the
Yeah.
first episode, everybody, please.
No, I will say that it is up for negotiations, and we have our teams talking about it, trying to figure out the metrics, and it's not really for this now. But I think that you did do a great job. Frankly, I think you did a great job. You didn't do as good of a job as me, but at the same time, it was worthy of people to watch.
All right. Fair answer.
And I think
answer.
that homeschooling is for dummies and selfish parents.
Fair answer, I
Selfish
guess, except for
parents.
that part. Everybody knows that homeschooling is the right
Selfish
way to go.
parents want to live on farm. They're selfish. They're mad at the Mormons. They're not Mormons. They want to be Mormons.
Do you want a recap
John-
on why we think that?
John Smith agrees. Hey, listen. All right. So parting shot, James. What's your parting shot topic? And go ahead and take it. Let's go.
You know, my parting shot topic is everything encompassed around now, right now. You know, when is the last time that you figured something out? Now. What's the oldest you're ever going to be? Now. When should you make a change for something that's beneficial to you in any facet? Now. When should you decide to tell someone that you love dearly that they're fucking up?
Now.
When should you make sure that your partner and who you love the most on the planet knows that you love her? Now. When should you call your mom because you haven't talked to her in a few days? Now. When should you think about, you know, people that you lost that were important to you that made an influence in your life? Now. When do you want to make the difference in your life and no one else's? Now. Who's first in life? Who do you have to put first in life realistically to make changes happen now? You. Everybody says, "Oh, my wife, it's my wife, it's my kids, it's my family, it's God, it's all this kind of stuff." That's what everybody else says, and that's just predictable, right? The reality of it is the person that you have to put first before anybody is you. And if you don't do it and you don't change and you don't make the decisions and you don't make the executing kind of maneuvers to make yourself a real player in this game of life, then you're missing out. You're missing out now. And that's it. That's all I got.
I love it. I love it, man. Live for now.
I feel good.
I love this shit.
Peace.